75% of the world's population suffers from a condition called glossophobia. Glossophobia.com defines glossophobia as the extreme fear of public speaking. Within this information, you can clearly understand that having this fear is not only a common problem, but a problem that needs to be fixed. One of the best ways to confront this situation is by taking a public speaking class or a speech class. As you listen for the next couple of minutes, you will understand what kinds of problems that can occur, how you can fix these problems, and the benefits of taking a speech class. First of all, a lot of us are probably not natural-born public speakers. Most of us would not even have the guts to say something in front of the class if it was not mandatory. The fear of public speaking tops the charts in a list of phobias all over the world. The fearofpublicspeaking.com states that people rate the fear of public speaking higher than death. Jerry Seinfeld said, in other words, at a funeral, the average person would rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy. Let's think of a couple of careers that involve public speaking. There's meteorologists, stockbrokers, nurses and doctors, small business owners, teachers, mechanics. The list could go on and on. The point is that pretty much every career that you're going to get involved with will require some sort of public speaking. And not being a good public speaker can really damage one's career growth. It's basically guaranteed that someday you're going to have to make a speech for your audience, and many students will not be prepared. A lot of people think they won't need to improve their skills at public speaking by taking a class. Mark Twain told speakers not to worry. They, the audience, don't expect much. But that just does not cut it anymore. People are expecting speakers to give near-perfect speeches every time that they see a speech these days. And don't get me wrong, it's not just giving speeches that you need to be good at. Public speaking is a way of life. Public speaking refers to any time that you talk to someone and have a conversation with someone. It's the way you talk with your tone of voice, the rate at which you speak, and how you judge what to say next based off of the other person's last response. Let's refer to a couple of examples. Imagine this. You're sitting during class and you're working on your stuff, and you see that cute girl that you like. You get there after you picked up your stuff and moved over by her, sit down, and she gives you a questioning look like, what are you doing here? You try to figure out what you're going to say, but nothing really comes out. You leave yourself looking like a fool and ultimately feeling embarrassed. Here's another situation. You've been trying to find that big job, and you finally land that good interview. You arrive at the interviewing spot, and the person looks over your resume. After looking over it, they tell you to try to sell yourself. You mutter out a few sentences, but you don't really know where to go. Now think, there's an easy way to avoid all of this. Signing up for a public speak class is one of the first steps you need to take. Almost every college you can find has a course for speech. Even if you don't take the class on campus, you are probably likely to find a class online for college. If you are still in high school, there's becoming more and more high schools that offer this, and all you need to do is register for it. And if you can take advantage of it, you might be even able to take the class online through a college while still being in high school. Now that you've got the class, you'll be given assignments that help you build your public speaking skills. Another way to help you become a better speaker is just to start speaking publicly whenever you can. You may not master it, but practice, practice, practice makes perfect, perfect, perfect. There are quite a few beneficial things that will come from partaking in a speech class. One of the nicest things about becoming a good speaker is how easily it is to become skilled at speaking publicly. You just have to keep doing more of it. We will watch 2 short videos about how I personally improved my public speaking skills. Notice how I am not speaking very smoothly at this point in time, and I'm kind of stumbling. In this video, just a few weeks later, as you can see, I flowed much more smoothly when giving my second speech only a couple of weeks later. Now, there are a few more benefits of giving speeches and taking a speech class. Secondly, and most importantly, is that you're going to be ready for when it comes time to give that big speech that awaits you in the future. Also, becoming a good public speaker means you'll have better communication skills. Employers look for someone that have good speaking skills. They look for people that can sell themselves. And this also means that you'll be able to communicate with other customers and other people affiliated with the business. The University of Minnesota put public speaking at the top of the list of talents that are most relevant to job success. Another plus is that if you're lucky enough to receive, that you can get a college credit just while staying in high school and taking the class through a college. I myself was this lucky and am getting a college credit for free by doing a speech class in high school. Furthermore, if you are good at public speaking, you are more likely to have your opinion heard by others because you know how to make people listen to you and remember what you're saying because you know how to command their attention. You will create a lasting impact on listeners with this attribute. Lastly, you yourself will become a better listener. You will know what to look for when someone is talking to you. You will know what to remember. And you will know how you should respond to someone who is talking to you. These are just a few of the countless benefits of taking a public speaking class or a speech course. Let's review. With taking a public speaking class, you'll have a cutting edge in the business world. You'll have better communication skills all around. You will become a better listener, and you just might be able to talk to that cute girl we talked about. So many things in your life could be improved by choosing to take a public speaking class. But they cannot be achieved without one important thing. What is this thing you're asking? Well, the answer is you, and you. Only you can change your future and make you be the speaker that you want to be. Whether you wanted to become an expert in a field or just simply wanting to have a small family life, a public speaking class or a speech class will get you what you need.